Welcome back. Time now is 8:38, and as urban myth has it, the Nain Rouge is said to appear before tragic events for the city of Detroit. He apparently appears as a small, childlike creature with red or black fur boots. He's also said to have blazing red eyes and rotten teeth. But if you've ever been to the Marche du Nain Rouge in Midtown, you know that image of Nain Rouge no longer really exists. Instead, the well-attended annual march is a Detroit pop culture tradition and has converted the old image of the threatening red dwarf into a much-loved day of fun, drinking, and community spirit. With his book, Things to Do in Detroit, a guidebook of the coolest places by the Nain Rouge, author Dave Krieger is here recasting the Nain Rouge of the lover of the city, sharing his favorite activities and places and fun, sociable, and entertaining ways. This morning we have the pleasure of having both Dave live in the studio along with the Nain Rouge himself. Thanks for joining me this morning. So how did this all come about?
Years ago, my father told me the story about the Nain Rouge, walking through Elmwood Cemetery. And he's always been this malevolent character, breaking things around town, doing damage to the city, sort of been the malevolent little trickster. And with all the ruin porn books and things like that about Detroit and the neglect, well, what I try to do is embrace the city, showcase it in a positive light, using the Nain Rouge as a tourist guide to all the really cool things you can do in the city, and trying to transform the character from this malevolent sort of bad person into this sort of most interesting man in Detroit.
And we love that, the most interesting man in Detroit, but he is a little bit scary.
It's
I just look a little different.
Yeah.
You know?
So you pop up all around town. Tell me about your appearance and the things that you go do.
Been here for about 350 years now, so pretty much done everything in the city. I met Dave several years ago at the Schwitz. I like going to the Schwitz, Kaju Cafe, feather bowling's a fun pastime for me.
He's like the Forrest Gump of Detroit. He's been through every main lifestyle moment the city's had since it was founded. So he's told me tons and tons of stories from years when it was ruled by the French, when Cadillac was here, when the British were here, and you know, drove in Henry Ford's first car, those kind of things. He's got a lifetime of stories, 300 years worth of Detroit's lifetime of stories to tell.
And we're seeing some of the photos from your book. Tell me some of the things that we're doing here.
Well, this particular image was from John's Carpet Blues, which is a really great little thing. And what we tried to do is not concentrate on downtown so much. There's the general things of the buildings downtown or the Art Institute or the main library, but get out in the city and actually do some neighborhood stuff. Redford Theater, kayaking in the canals in Jefferson Chalmers, the Carpet Blues, go do things in Palmer Park, things that every normal Detroiter does, but maybe people forget to do.
Right.
The North Rosedale Park Community Players, one of the oldest organizations of amateur theater group. They've been around since the 50s, and so we try and entertain.
And you have a book signing on Saturday.
Yes, we do, at Detroit Mercantile. We're going to be down in Eastern Market at the Detroit Mercantile from 11 to 1, maybe 10 to 1. And the Nain Rouge is going to be down there. We're going to have.
That's what everyone wants. Can I get a picture with the Nain Rouge, right?
Pictures. We're going to have some T-shirts, swag, books, signings, stuff ready for the parade on Sunday, which is the big parade.
And your book will be there for purchase?
We're going to be there on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday at Detroit Mercantile, Sunday also at the parade.
Very cool. I love that. Thank you so much for waking up early with us. Pleasure to meet you. It's always good weather to get the Nain Rouge out menacing around town. Hey, Chris.
Very early in the morning.
Very early in the morning.
Very early in the morning indeed. Yes. Thank you.